Right, I'm coming down in towards White Dam where the houses are, and then we'll swing right up here to go to Bill's Pub. A lot of dugout culverts here where they've dug down. When it rains, a lot of them fill up full of water. So if you're camping out here or had a caravan, you could probably come and you know, fill up some containers, take it back to your caravan. There's a little township up there. Probably 7 or 8 houses, 9 or 10 or something. A lot of them have the, I'll see if I can get in, just pull up here and just do a zoom. A lot of them have the wind generators, but one up there is not working too well. So, yeah, just a little community out here. They're probably still, they just like the peace and quietness out here, and none of the modern day stuff, no traffic lights, and virtually no coppers out here. Closest is at Roxby Downs, not unless somebody dies or something. Here's a little sign here, Bill's Pub. Yep, so let's go to Bill's Pub. I wouldn't mind a beer actually. So we'll have a bit of a walk around. A bit like a moonscape here. It's I think it was 1931 when the 2 riders from Andamuka Station actually were riding out here checking on stock, and they seen something flashing on the ground, and they stopped and seen a bit of colour, and we got another vehicle pulled up here. Looks like a tourist. Here you are, here's Bill's Pub here. I'll get out of the car and we'll have a bit of a walk around. Welcome to Bill's Pub. Yeah, so we'll just get out of the car, we'll turn the motor off. I just had one phone. I just had to put me phone back in. Looks like a repair job when I get home in the rubbish bin and get me other pair of phones. Lucky I keep about half a dozen new ones here. I don't really want to walk around here in bare feet because there's just so many prickles here. So anyway, this is Bill's Pub. Closed roadworks, local traffic only. And this thong is going to annoy the daylight out of me. So I'll just have to walk 1 foot barefoot. So there's a lot of old bottles here. Old pit toilets up there, the long drops. Yeah, a lot of old bottles, and W. Bill McGougal. So this is the old pub in its prime day. Probably would have had quite a few tourists pop in. Nothing flash inside. Got a sign up here, Hanging Rock. And this must have been the outside, I'd say that would be the outside beer garden. Some old wire rolls there as tables, and looks like an old freezer over there in the corner. Old kerosene refrigerator there, and on the door here, rail crossing, 100 kilometres an hour, on side road, kids crossing the road, police, 400 metres on right. Yeah, so he must be a bit of a character, this old Bill. These bottles look pretty old. I'd say he probably would have done home brew and made them in these bottles and sold glasses of his home brew. and donated the whole lot to the, what's the name? Up here. I'll see if I can get it up closer. There's a sign. Shopping centre. So he's a bit of a character, this fella. And I just hope no one knocks all these bottles off, because they seem to be a part of history here, and it looks like no one's touched them. And Margaret Duke, in the post office in town, she actually owns this. It was handed to her when he passed on. He left it to her in his will. And occasionally they do come out here, this SES and other crowds, and have a bit of a day out here and a bit of fundraising. And so I think it's still used occasionally just as a fundraiser. It looks like an old barbecue there, and a lot of old seats. And this is a scenery around the back of it. Is the just mullikeeps, just mullikeeps. Okay, I'm going to go up towards the houses and have a bit of a look up there.